All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19.
Come on, baby. Let's go. At their own 18-yard line.
No, 52 right here. 52.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Watch the eye.
On first down, Allen is going to find his running back. It's complete. 4 yards the result on the... First play from scrimmage, second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. So the shotgun snap to Allen, and that's caught by Beasley. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Beasley signed with the Bills in March just before his 30th birthday after 7 years with the Cowboys, hoping that he can be a very valuable slot receiver in Buffalo. Just under 700 yards last year and 3 touchdowns in Dallas. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Fresno.
Gun. Hey, orbit. Pilot, 64.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Past the 20. And that's complete to Brown. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
From the gun, it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
He's coming.
Blue draw Corkers.
On second and goal, Allen eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
On 2nd down, Michel. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. 1st-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. Brady gives to Michel. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Brady's throw there complete. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hurt down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Kyle Van Noy providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Dorsett. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Wait, 10, wait, 20! Shoot! Watch the shoot! 380, hit! General West! 72!
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Here we go.
25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way. 1st down, here's White. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Sure didn't take this offense long to get within striking distance of the end zone. 2 plays. Feel the energy? You can just feel it, can't you? Because they are creating it on offense, the way they're running the football. Now they've swept into the red zone. Momentum all on their side.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On the ground, Michel. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Wait, that 380.
Stop your whining.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Check three.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James Devlin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Middle. Hey, Charlie.
36.
Alert. Cut. Hey, what's that?
To throw, it's Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. He's got the lane, and there he goes. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Allen now on 1st down. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
Let's go, D.
Slant route, caught by Edelman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 4, check 61, matchbox light, 72.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Edelman there.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, watch it.
And here's Allen throwing again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st down, Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Bravo! You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Throwing again. Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
53. Watch the out. Hey, check it. Hey, team 6.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. That's complete to Wayne. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm?
Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. But they will not be able to capitalize as time is run out here on the first half of play. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a third down. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was third in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. Brady now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
The Bills take over.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check, 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 check.
Check.
Check, hot route. Hot, hot.
Allen now operating from the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Martinelli.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Double tight, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Alert! Look out!
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Who that? 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Now Allen. And his throw is incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays. Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
36.
Hey, echo!
Now Allen from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Dorsett on the return. Upon a 46, a return of 5. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop it. On 2nd down now, Michelle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 9, check 9. Watch the safety creep.
Switch it.
72.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Check pass. Mike's 49.
Now they'll throw with Brady. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's your time, baby.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Allen going to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
25, check 25. Out. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Check 90. Gun. Check 99. On the ball.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Kyle Van Noy picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Michelle. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go. Mike 50.
From the gun, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that at mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for that's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3, but from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Throwing on first down is Allen. Open man here is Foster. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, home. Mike 52, Mike 52.
To the air, Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
56. Under crunch.
He's coming. Double up.
Hey, home.
Safe.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And this is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Wait, set. 53.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Alpha.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run with Michelle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
Half 85.
it is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Smooth.
Mike, 36.
Allen going to go on fourth down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
On first down, Michelle. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. 49. Hey, Alabama.
And it's Michelle once again. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it in? John Brown, the 30, 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Brady going to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, they run with Michel. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Slit 6-6, pull it high. Alert!
Brady going to throw here. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Philidor sacked the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And able to find Dorsett. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Brady again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Here I come.
X3, 218, chopper.
Watch safety creep.
Brady going to look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Here we go.
49.
Hey, goal 66.
Brady to throw again. This is caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, press that like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish these well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why I treat women good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
But it's around here, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Los Angeles Rams.
Down, 18 Gator. You better be afraid of me. You better be a Christian Travis.
Check three. No. Ball.
Throwing on first down, Robinson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
Watch, twitch.
Two draw forfeit. Hey, orbit.
58's the money. 58's the money. Here we go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got Fuller. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Off play action. Robinson. Open man is Uzama. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
132 fighter. Get it.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
60 or.
Wide, get wide.
General West.
To throw is Robinson. Off play action. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Robinson now, operating from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Throwing, Hundley. He's got Burton here. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Darquez Denard there to make the tackle. On second and 9. Hundley, the open man is Westbrook. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now Hundley. And able to find John Brown. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going deep for... That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On second down, Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. They're going to look to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying to run it in, DeMarco. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and 4. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Albert Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go.
Get ready.
Robinson off the play fake. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Number 53.
Here is Eckler. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Running on first down, Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And he completes it to Westbrook. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
You remember me? Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you give a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Bravo.
6-man. Check curls, check curls.
Here's Robinson looking to throw on second down. He finds McKinnon complete. 16 yards, a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Robinson throwing on first down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Double dog, that's the way.
Now McKinnon. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
58's the mic. Go 58's the mic.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
58's the mic. 58. 58's the mic.
Get it.
Off the play fake. Robinson. It's complete to Fuller. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26.
Ready, set.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. He's checking.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And John Brown's got it complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And down he'll go at the 25. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
58 to Mike.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Robinson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, dude.
58, Mike.
It's been a long day for you. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Well, 58.
To throw is Robinson. Going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Escaping the pressure right. He makes, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on the island over there.
On the ground, it's Eckler. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Topper! Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, shoot!
Robinson now on 1st and 10. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Ready! 50, plant. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check it. 6-6. Pull it. Deep grip.
They'll run on 1st down. McKinnon, and a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
5.
58 to Mike.
Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the Rams' 25-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. That is caught at the 7. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback,
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And some room for him there as he'll take this out to about the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. Hundley, he finds his target, John Brown. 11 yards there, 1st down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good. That's trash. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Eckler, and he loses the football a 2nd time.
wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Going with a screen for Murray. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for L.A. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now McKinnon to start the drive. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 27-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Robinson flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey. 58, boy, 58, Mike. Double up.
Ready?
Robinson throwing on 3rd and long. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. Hundley now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing, Hundley. Caught, it's Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Hundley to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll drop the throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of...
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd down, McKinnon. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Big stop, let's go!
Hey, Wahoo!
Right over there, yeah. Mike, 50.
Use your corker.
Watch the screen! 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Oh, dang, punk!
Mike!
Here's Robinson. Off play action. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Oh, here we go. Oh, showing it.
Big River.
Now Robinson throwing on 4th down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Check.
Hey, high 7.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Rip left.
Get it.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
80 weapons. Go.
And 58 is the Mike. Well, 58 is the Mike.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Mike, 58, right there.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
All right, here we go. Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Mike, 55.
On 4th down, Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Bravo.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Everybody scoot up,
They'll run here with Eckler. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. It's Eckler again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And they take a knee. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like open up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Rams, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Miami, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.